What's up, Colt? We'll wait a few seconds to let a few more people get in here. What's up, Logan? What's up, chill Fortnite Cappy? Like a capybara? We're about to get rolling here in a second. Alright. I'm really debating whether or not I still want to run with this 8-row head. What's up, Jeremy? You love capybaras? Nothing much, just setting up to film for videos. Very nice. I'm actually gonna buy a second auger wagon. Why? Because I feel like it. I just want like a small. I just need a small one for like smaller fields or something. This John Deere will work. Totally throw off the vibe. Oh no, we do not want that on there. They're your favorite animal. You'll be back maybe? Alright. We'll go take the old 8920 and go pick it up. Is everybody off? Everybody on break? I don't know how many of you guys are still in. I didn't know school is. I know the school here where I'm at in southern Indiana is out for the week. And I think they're actually out 2 weeks. You got Farming Simulator 22. It's a pretty solid game, isn't it? It's literally one of the best looking tractors there is. Like I said, I don't. The other auger wagon has beans in it, and I'm not unloading that because the other semi over there is full too. Jeremy, you're out till January 6th here. Nice. Okay, so even over in Britain, they're not in school for 2 weeks. Very nice. Gives you a little time to reset, don't it? Recollect, reset, play with the stuff you got for Christmas, and then start back up in school. If I had it my way, I'd be on break forever. I get so many people that are like, well, no, you'd get bored, blah, 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 work, and I'm like, yeah, I could quite literally sit home forever. Maybe that's terrible of me, but it's true. Alright, yeah, we just get this, we'll say it's our old one. What's up, Mike? I think if I had $1 for every time I took that out, turned out it'd go up. I just really didn't feel like going and empty that other grain cart, so we'll just say this is our backup grain cart or something. Oh goodness, we're doing a wheelie in the grain cart. Sorry, I'm trying to get something set up. I'm not ignoring you guys. My cat's also looking. I got a mini basketball goal for one of our family Christmases, and it's staring at the net, and it's like, yeah, don't jump up there. I'm giving the school bus a run for their money. Don't do this in real life. Passing the school bus and at the double yellow. Breaking the law out here. Which we're just going up the road anyways, so. If I had money every time I took out a sign for them, that would happen. Right? I like that they do have them to where they fall over, where if you hit them, I think that's a neat kind of like little addition that they have in the maps. Because I mean, there's a lot of things that aren't. I mean, you hit trees and it doesn't even do anything. But like, it's neat that when you hit the signs, they fall over. All right, we'll unload him. Let that run. So have everybody done Christmases yet, or are you waiting until actual Christmas? I know, like, we've got so much family now since I'm married that we got to go to 1,000 places. So I've already had 3 or 4 Christmases, and I've got 3 left. On this channel, I only play Farm Sim, but outside of Farm Sim, right now I've been playing a bunch of Arc Raiders. That's kind of been my main game, Arc Raiders. I play a lot of Arc Raiders, NBA. I used to play Call of Duties growing up almost religiously, but they're not worth a crap, so I actually haven't bought the last 2. But yeah, Arc Raiders right now has me in a chokehold. I've been playing the crap out of that game. Oh wow, very nice, very nice. Yeah, it gets tough because, like, we'll rotate my parents. So like one year we'll go to her parents, one year we go to mine, and this year it's going to her parents. So it'll be my parents' first year without me on Christmas Day ever. I mean, we'll see my parents on Christmas Eve, but my dad's a big old sentimental guy, so I told him to call me if he's not feeling a little down, but my mom will be with him all day, so that makes me feel a little better. You play Minecraft and Bugsnax? I have no. Those are 2 iPad games. Very nice. I've heard of Minecraft. Haven't heard of the other one. I guess we'll just keep going back and forth on this side, maybe. There's not really a great. You know what? There's not a great way to do this. We're just gonna harvest it the wrong way, because this is the row crop, the new version of like row crop ready. It should, when we plant it, any planter, it shouldn't have to be a special planter. It should plant and like it should follow the lines. We'll see how it actually works when we get done with harvest. We still got to work fields and stuff. Which corn coming off? I guess we could plant canola, but yeah, we might. I'm not gonna lie. We might have to go get a 12-row head. This is painful. How long you streaming? I don't really know yet. Kind of just going. I mean, I've got errands to run later, but the longest stream I've ever done on Farming Simulator was 4 hours, and that's, yeah. That's a lot, if you want me to be completely honest. I usually have about an hour and 30 in me before I'm not necessarily bored, but just ready to kind of do something else. Especially if there's not a whole lot of like chatter going on in here. Sometimes it's hard to talk to like a blank screen when it's down to like 2 people in here. Oh, really? That'll be interesting for you to see if he'll start up or not. How's the yields? Yields are terrible. Very nice. I have to look that up. Bug snacks. It looks like somehow I got off a row over here. Interesting. Must have shifted when I was going around. I still to this day said I wish that I would have made a channel where I could play all kinds of games, although like Farming Simulator is a very weird game. Like on a channel that plays like most of the like quesos and the burnt peanuts and guys like those, and like all your typical multi-game guys, is they're kind of always playing like new games or a similar-ish genre. Whereas like Farm Sim, if I'm playing a bunch of like Call of Duty and I don't know, let's say like Arc Raiders or something, and I throw on Farm Sim, it's gonna be like, so, yeah, it's a tough one. And I have a second channel, but getting a channel like up and going, honestly, takes a little bit. And with the time that I don't have already, trying to like come back and stream here and there on this channel leaves me no room for streaming on another channel. And yeah, it's a lot of work to even get a smaller like following, and I don't even have that many followers. But even to get like a couple hundred, a couple thousand takes a while. What's up, Ethan? Haven't seen you. Yeah, it's 9 months. Ethan's been 9 months. Been nine short months. We're gonna restart that manually. Life just gets busy, and unfortunately, when you got a job in agriculture and you do all the agriculture things, it's just tough. Priorities switching, they change, and like I said, every once in a while, I kind of miss it, and then the other night I was like, well, at bare minimum, I miss streaming, and I can manage streaming here and there. It's the editing videos that probably won't ever happen again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up that game, because I'll watch a video or something on it. It sounds interesting. Yeah, you type so much. Well, so Ethan, I'm actually kind of reworking it. I will, but that's the problem too, is it wouldn't be videos either, it'd be streaming. And that's what I'm, like, I would love to have a channel where I play other games, like Arc Raiders. But just the effort in branding, and like on OBS, I would have to log in, even though it's managed by the same account. I have to log out, and it's, yeah. As much as I want to do it, and I've kind of worked on some promo stuff here and there for a new channel that plays multi-games, but the reality of it is, unless I have a career shift, it's just not going to work out, unfortunately. And like I said, when I came home, and I get home, my wife's home, and we've got 2 cats, and I go and visit my parents since I don't live with them anymore. Because that's one thing, like, when I started this channel, I still lived with my parents. Look at you, Colt. Farmers Dynasty 2? I don't know. I haven't checked that out. But yeah, it's just sometimes it's all life is a balancing act, and when you start getting older and you start doing grown-up things, and now if YouTube was paying the bills, that'd be a totally different. I'd be having a different conversation right now. But YouTube does not pay the bills. As much as nice as it would be. Wish you luck, yeah, good luck. Have fun. Be safe. Yeah. There's I've been lucky enough to work with some bigger YouTubers, and I've seen some ins and outs of stuff, and it's a lot of time that I don't have to get to where they're at. That's always been the separating factor. Is the guys who can make it, they're usually putting most of their time into it, or they're, you know, yeah. You're a smaller YouTuber, hey? Yep, same here. But like the thing is, honestly, is it's not just like it's the fact that it would be very nice where if I kind of started getting bored streaming this game, I could go, okay, well, I'm not done maybe streaming, but I'm done with this game, and it'd be nice to change the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, it'd be nice to be able to go, okay, well, I'm kind of getting either burnout or bored, or just kind of done, but I'm not done streaming. Let me go hop on this other game, and that's where the multi-channel would be nice, but you can't bounce from a farming simulator to an Arc Raiders type game. It's just not going to work. Like I said, the biggest thing at all is just time. I don't have time to devote to it. What's up, Rosa? But that's, like I said again, that's part of it. Life ain't easy. But I'm just glad to be back, talking to some people that I used to talk to. Finally go take this over here and dump it. I guess I could pull a semi over here, but nah, that'd be too easy. We gotta be complicating, or complicated, sorry. I don't know what it did this the other day where it snagged a part of the truck that like wasn't there, and that's why I sold it. I think this is actually the one I originally had. There we go. I watched your videos with Fearsome Rhino too. You guys were good together, I believe it was Fearsome. Yeah, Fearsome. Nate. Old Nate. Nate's a really good guy, and I wish I had the time to devote to him, because he's always, when he catches wind that I'm back, he's always going to be reaching out. It's just, yeah. Yeah, we gelled together very good. We had the kind of, we had our little roles in the character dynamics, and we ran with them, and they always kind of worked. And yeah, he's a good guy to hang out with and to film with. I just, like I said, it's a time thing, and yeah, I'd love to get a job to where I could put the time, come home, put the time in. But there's a lot of nights where I'm not getting home till 8, 9 o'clock, and by then that's time that needs to go to family. Because at the end of the day, they are just games, unfortunately. Wish it were real life. Goodness gracious, ran into the tire there. I'm gonna go clean this side off because it's just kind of hanging out there. We'll get this all squared away over here. Get rid of this side. It'd be nice, I might actually work this waterway up here in the middle and farm this whole thing as one field. That'd be real fun. But then it wouldn't feel like Kentucky, so maybe not. We'll make another passive behind here. Little 8-row head doesn't feel like it's taking off that much, but it actually is. You know another good farming sim YouTuber? Who's that? Like I said, I like doing the series and stuff. It's just when you have to edit your own stuff, and you end up spending a lot of time in the room, behind the scenes. And unfortunately, YouTube there's algorithms to this stuff, so you can't just like quit and come back and expect to do. I mean, it's all about, yeah, it's sometimes unfortunate how it works. I've never heard of him, actually. He used to stream. My biggest regret is I wish I would have taken advantage while I was in college. I had 4 prime years of college where I wasn't doing anything but schoolwork, and it's like that would have been prime time to do farm sim, and I could have really got ahead there because I didn't get done streaming or even any other channel. But the problem was at that time I didn't have a good enough PC because I didn't have the money. Nor the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi in my apartment in college would have been atrocious. What's up, Carpet Farmer? So I am gonna ask a question. I ask it every year around this time. What does everybody want for Christmas? Did anybody have any, like, super big ideas that they wanted? Anything crazy? Do I know Dagger? I know of him. I do not know him, but I do know him, yes. And then I'm hoping that I will get my face cam reinstalled for streams, because I know a lot of people kind of like seeing the actual content creator, so we're going to bring that back. I think I had a few streams where I actually did that. You guys might not have caught that, because that was when I was still doing I had a TikTok account that was for Farming Simulator, and I used to stream with my face on there, but PS5's not a crazy thing to ask for Christmas. That'd be an awesome Christmas present. That was my Christmas present to myself a few years back. Hey, no joke. The PS5 was still like, it was like hot off the press at the time. And the only way to get it was by these drops. They would randomly drop on like Target or Walmart. And you had to, and I was watching this guy who would live stream. And he'd be like, go, 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 when they dropped. And he'd let you know exactly when they dropped, and that's how I got one. Went to go pick it up in the snow in southern Indiana. Oh, goodness, that was a long time ago, but, yeah, it was pretty funny. It's like you had to, like, I pulled like 2 all-nighters to get a PS5 because they were, if you went in store, people were buying like 5 or 6 of them, or they'd buy them online and they'd all be sold out in like 5 seconds. Which was ridiculous. And the worst part, or not the worst part, the funniest part is when I went to go pick it up, they put it in a trash bag. That's how crazy people were at the time. And I live in like a pretty nice city where there's not a whole lot of crime and stuff. Like, this was like a bougie Target. Like, this was like one of those Targets that like, oh yeah, this is nice. And yet here I was carrying my PlayStation 5 in a black Walmart trash sack. Big Lego sets, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I haven't built a Lego set in years. I mean, they're fun too. It's just, I don't ever think about it. And they're expensive. I feel like Legos used to not be that expensive. They're kind of ridiculous. Do I know? Yes, I do. I've heard all about the 2 numbers in between 5 and 8. Heard all about it. And all I can say is I feel sorry for every single teacher in the world right now that has to listen to that all day long. Crazy meme. Yeah, it's probably one of the biggest memes of all time for whatever reason. And it's funny because it's just literally 2 numbers. Funny how that kind of stuff works, though. Well, we're almost done with this part, and then we gotta go finish that back piece, and then we'll be done. Everybody just goes, yeah, they do. And the funniest thing is, like, now over here in America, like, when basketball teams almost get to that score, like, they're having kids' nights at basketball games now. Because I know, like, my alma mater school that I went to for college, they had, like, a kids' night, and they had, like, 5,400 students in the arena, and they got to 67, and you wouldn't believe, like, the arena, how crazy it was. And like my local in southern Indiana, we have a local college that did it, and it made like national news. Like, it was on ESPN, and the whole arena was just filled on like education day with kids. Which I'll tell you what, right now, if you want to get kids into something, slap 6-7 on it. There'll be a lot of marketing going on with those 2 numbers in the next year. But yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting how that works. Alright, so now we can come down here and finish this up. I did this field in a totally random way. We'll cut one more pass off the back over here. Well, I guess I have a lot more than what I thought, actually. Yeah, I got a lot more than I thought, dang. Maybe we'll take a little break and go pick up a 12-row head. There we go. What's my favorite tractor? Boxcar Magnum. 100%. They don't get better than that. Back up over here. Make another pass around here, and then we should have plenty of room because we got a little bit of in between the woods and us anyways. John Deere 4020, that is a good tractor. No, Mike, I didn't. I totally forgot. Well, I did download it. I didn't put it in my mods folder, but yes, I did download it. I downloaded that after I got off, and yeah, it's sitting. I've got the file sitting on my desktop. I just haven't put it in yet. But you know what, though? I don't know. Let's see how long this auger is with a 12-row head. I guess it'd be 2 more. Nah, we'd still have plenty of auger room. Oh, you got the dump truck started? Nice, there you go. Yeah, that's awesome. That's the way to do it right there. Get the old dump truck fired up and do whatever you gotta do with it. Yeah, we can make it back down. We'll be able to make it back down. Watch, we won't. We won't make it. Not to back up and then throw the auger out. It'd be a whole big ordeal. Hopefully we'll make it. We'll see. Had to jump the battery has a draw somewhere. Yeah, that's the worst when batteries have a draw and you can't. It's like if you can't get it figured out, you can scratch your head for days. For you, it's hard being a YouTuber because you love. Yeah, it's a variety streamer though. Like I said, I solely built this account and this YouTube's algorithm. This channel has been built around Farm Sim. And even if I wanted to delete all Farm Sim content off of this channel and do a multi-channel or something, if it wasn't Farm Sim content, it would probably not take off, or it'd be just as hard as making a new channel to start, because even though I've been gone for so long, it still thinks it's for the most part, that I'm going to be streaming Farm Sim. Deborah, it's been so long since I watched you. Yeah, it's because I haven't been on. trying to think what your new YouTube name should be. That is the question, isn't it? So for the longest time, when I made my Xbox account when I was in freshman in high school, it gave me like it was like Blazing Pickle. So I've always had the gamer tag like Blazing Pickle on so much stuff, and I have like an idea for a channel called Blazing Pickle, and I have like a promo video and stuff that's really neat, but yeah, it's just if I can act on it. Because like I said, it's going to be like creating a whole new channel. And if it's just a straight streaming channel, then that's a different realm. I've never had just a streaming channel only. I would have no clue what that would be like. Also, I know this corn may be bad, but I can promise you... Well, maybe not. That corn by now would have probably filled a semi. Maybe it's that bad. Which would suck, if it's that bad. Start a Twitch channel and play the different game. See, Mike, I thought about that. And I thought about, like, doing the YouTube stream too, kind of like multi-streaming across multi-channel. Well, like I said, it's time. I gotta have time to put into it. You're not gonna stream 1 to 2 hours a week and ever get anywhere. And maybe that's not maybe that shouldn't be my goal anyways, but I mean, ultimately, I mean, there's, you know, like, it'd be nice. What mod is that Magnum? I think it's the... I'm trying to think. What mod is it? Here we can go. Of course, you can see. You do shorts and streams. Let me check. Once this loads, we'll go and look at. I think it's the Walker Farms mod Magnum. Whoever made that. I think it's in medium. Maybe it's in large. Is it in large? Here it is. It's this one. I think that should be a... I think that's a multi-platform mod, isn't it? Can't you even get this one on ModHub, maybe? Or am I crazy? I know it was on ModHub last year. The last one. Did I see? Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't had a Discord or a phone call come through. He's got my number. I'm surprised he hasn't texted me yet, if you want me to be honest. I kind of figured when I streamed 1 or 2 times. I mean, I'm really surprised you haven't seen him hop in here yet. Oh, you talking about the whites? Yeah, if you guys want to see anything, just let me know. It was at itch.io, sorry. Yeah, it's not on ModHub. But yeah, there is some white tractors. And the other thing is, like, with like streaming multi-games, like, if you don't have a face cam, good luck. Farming sim you can kind of get away with, but any other video game, it seems like if you don't have a face cam, people are 9 times out of 10 gonna skip you and try to find somebody with a face cam. People just like to make that connection, or they like to see the facial reactions and stuff from people. Like I said, luckily you can get away. And farming sim people are more so watching for a farm. like I said, part of it. And like I said, I've been making a Twitch for kind of a separate account to play other games, but the big, maybe not the problem, but the big thing is on this channel, it's family friendly, but yeah, I'm sure you guys can pick up on it. Are the white tractors public, and who made them for 25, and are they? Yeah, they're public. They're on itch.io, but you can only get them for PC if you have Xbox or PS5 or whatever. PlayStation or Xbox, you're not going to be able to get them on. I don't think. I know that ModHub used to have a white on 22, I believe, but I don't know about this one. Maybe they still do. I haven't checked it in a while. For all those in normal mods, when you play Farm Sim, you go to someone made them or converted them. Most mods have been converted so far. There's been homemade ones come out here and there. Yeah, just look up itch.io if you have a PC. itch.io or period.io, sorry. And you can click on them, type like farming sim, and it'll pull them all up. You don't believe? Yeah, I didn't think there was one yet, but I knew there was one last year. And also, if you guys have like no idea, like it takes a long time to set up a new channel and to get things rolling. Should you get Farm Sim 25? It just depends on if you really. I mean, honestly, there's one or two things different. That's probably it. There's not much difference between like Farm Sim 25 and 22, honestly. Just some stuff here and there and some different equipment, but it's relatively the same game. The mod hub is better than 22 anyways, so I'm gonna pick up and do that because it's gonna drive me crazy. What do we have here? Yeah, I decided to stream for a little bit because I was missing streaming. I wasn't missing like making the content, but I missed just streaming and talking to people while playing the game. I probably need to clarify that in my community post that I'm not back doing content. Because Nate probably took that as I'm going to be doing like videos, and that's, as of right now, at least that's not happening. I'm too darn busy at my job. But and one of the things too is like there wasn't any map I wanted to stream. Like there wasn't like a map that I was like, oh yes, I want to stream that. And that was that's kind of the other problem too, is I was so burnt out on the maps that they had in 25 starting off that like I got burnt out because there wasn't, you know, there wasn't any good maps to stream or to even make videos on. And yeah, so I mean, that takes a toll too when you can't even, if there's no like vehicles to use that are interest you, or there's no maps, and there's no point in playing the game. And honestly, until about 9 months into Farm Sim 25, honestly, this has been about the first time that I've actually even really wanted to play the game other than one or two different maps. So, no comeback for you. Yeah, like I said, I just miss streaming and talking to people. It's not a content comeback. And like I told them, unless I make a career change, there's not a way that I can do content. Let me put it, there's not a way I could do content and do all the things that I would want to do with my free time. I'll put it that way. There's too cool since there still isn't. Hey, I'm telling you what, this Gage, Kentucky map is amazing. This is a darn good map. This is the reason you guys can thank the map modder of Gage, Kentucky, because if not for this, I would still not be going live or even be back. So you guys can thank that modder. We're sort of knocking this out. Going faster than what I thought it would. This map's not on Patreon. Unless, did I get a bootleg version or something? This was on itch, like free. Like itch.io had this map on it for free. So unless somebody leaked it, which, if that's the case, then I probably should quit streaming it if I didn't pay for it. Because that does happen. Only farm sim I've played for a while is 25 with my buddies, and that's been fun. Yeah, it's not free. I wonder if that, I don't know, Cole, when you get free time later today, go check itch, because I found it on itch. It was like the most recent thing, and it said release. Anywho, I've got it, and I'm keeping it, because it's a fun map. It's available public. That's what I thought. Which I'm kind of surprised, because it's a really good map. I did what you said, nothing came up under WFE. What do you mean? Oh. Very nice. Oh yeah, this map on a multiplayer server would be amazing. Who made it? The South modding guy, I think, isn't it? Somebody in here will confirm that. I think it's the same one that made that one map I used to stream. Delta South, is that who it is? Delta South? Mapping and modding? That would make sense that they made it. They make all this kind of stuff, all these kind of southern maps. Which this map is made very, very well, so. Yeah, donate to the modder. That's a nice option to have. Ethan, are you searching? Are you searching on itch for those white mods? Because that's where I got them from. Mopar Man, no, that's not who it was. I don't know who it was. It seems like a map that Delta South would make. Because he's done a lot of like Tennessee and. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this field finished up. Gage field modding. I don't know. Is there any other maps that he's made that have been super popular? Gage field. Because if this is like a first map release, that is fantastic. Yes, it has state troopers over by the there's a road over by the co-op where it's got a state trooper. And now I don't know about just driving along. I don't think I've yet to see one driving on the road, but they've got them kind of parked where they look like they're trying to catch you speeding. Because there's a state trooper at the gas station. I pointed that out on stream the other day. This is his first map? Goodness. He came out swinging because this looks just like home. Which is probably the reason I like it so much. So, yeah, if you have duplicates, Ethan, or anything, I mean, mods can be tricky. If you don't know, like, so, you need to click on, like, the Farming Simulator 25 tab, because there's a tab that'll say Farming Simulator 25 on it, and it'll pull up every mod that's been released there. Or you can click on the collections, and the collections will, a lot of the times will have it. I have not seen that yet, Colt. That doesn't sound like something that would be able to be put in the map. That would be neat, though. Tell you what, my ladder would be busting down this other row. Is that, I think that ladder's actually wider than the, no, it's about in line with it. Alright, we'll go grab the auger wagon. Drive it all the way back down here. And then we got to go all the way across the map to get like one little 2-acre field. Yeah, I think a series on this map would do very, very well if you did it correctly. I think people are kind of getting tired, not tired, but there's so many Iowa series and stuff where it's just like big maps and yeah, something like this would be neat. Which I know Buck and Austin are doing a series on it. But like for me, like if I was doing content again, I would have, first day I caught wind of this, I'd have had like 3 or 4 episodes already recorded. Like this would have been a map that if you could have gotten early access on it and the map maker gave you permission to record on it, you would be dumb not to hop all over it. Magnum's struggling. What do you mean, what kind? Just like a small farm? I don't know if, I mean, you could do a series like maybe like first-time farm owner. This would be a good map for a first-time farm owner where you could kind of build it up. I would probably run with it if I was going to do a series on here. Probably do like a first-time farm owner with, if you could get enough people in auction, maybe. But if I couldn't do that, yeah, it'd be good for like a first-time farm owner, just a smaller farm. But there's ability on this map to grow up to be a big farmer. Because, I mean, you've got, like, Field 116's massive, 97's massive, 35, 37, 19's massive, 15's big. It just depends on what you really want to do with it. You could run this multiple ways. The only thing, though, is I've yet to see, like, is there, like, other than... Is there like a true bin site? Because I haven't yet to see like a bin site. Like other than the... There's the co-op, but I wouldn't always want to straight haul everything like I have to right now on this map. Well, and we got her pretty much... She is full, so the truck's full. Over here and finish this up, and then we'll see what we can do from here. Like I said, we accidentally left a field of beans like partially cut. So we'll park that and we'll get this truck fired up here. One barely over one hopper bottom full out of a field that size is kind of sad. Because, I mean, realistically, you could have probably done 2. Then we're going to have to run some grain in between because I think we're full in everything we have. I've got 2 gravity wagons, but I don't really feel like taking them all the way to that cornfield. Or maybe I could. Maybe that would be the smart thing to do. I can't remember how truly big that field is. Maybe we pull those 2 gravity wagons down there and place them. Because I believe this semi right here is full of beans, actually. In the upper left. Is it that one with the dot over by 113? Because I kind of don't like this farm setup right now, and if I can move it, that'd be nice. But all my fields are down here, and I don't want to farm big fields. we're gonna take the old 355 and we're gonna run them down there. And if I have to grab more, then I gotta grab more. But that's what we're gonna do. Yeah? Oh, darn. Okay. This is gonna be a long drive. Everybody buckle in and grab your popcorn, because we're on the road again. Bale Barnes also, I'll have to check it out, because it's really just around. We're heading to Field 88 right now. And it's just up around the corner. It wouldn't take me that long to get a truck there. Oh, really? Over 1,000? Good lord. It's a lot. Let this truck pass us on a double. Psych. Oh, I've done it. I've done it now. I've done it now. And I can't even catch back up to him. Look. It's tragic. Which, yeah, you guys will see up here that I've got this field that I started, and for whatever reason I quit streaming one day and started up another stream, and I moved from the field. And I was like, oh crap. Like when I got the combine to the other field, I was like, well dang. And yeah, I still had my headers over here to the right, and I still have like part of the field to do. And that's where our auger wagon is too. I mean, it ain't much. That's all we got to do is that little bit right there. So, we'll come back and grab that eventually. And I think we'll have to park this across the road from my field. Nicest source of inspiration for my own channel. What do you mean? Farm gameplay. And, yeah, it's right across the road. We'll have to park in the bean field that we harvested, because I don't know where else we're going to go. And I really don't know that we're going to be able to hold the whole field in here, but we're going to try. We're going to try our darndest. Which... oh, good, excuse me. I think we should be able to, because it's... 88's tiny. And I don't even think we did, yeah, I don't even think we had, like, a... semi-full on this. But it was also beans. Yeah, we'll just park it over here in our bean field. Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to fit in these gravity wagons. Actually... I almost wonder if I couldn't have just brought the grain cart over here. I bet it would have fit in the grain cart. I started some weeks ago mowing limestone. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so we got a couple passes here and we'll be done, and then we'll move down to that field. Oh, you got some ideas? Good. Yeah, I'm all about helping people with ideas. Trust me, I'm a renowned farm sim creator. I'm totally just kidding. So I'll never forget when I first started doing content. Like my videos started at least getting like some attraction to them, and I'll never forget. Like I had a Discord, and Nate joined it, and somebody's like, "Oh, did you see who joined your Discord?" And at the like, I was like, I didn't watch Farm Sim YouTubers when I started Farm Sim, and I'll never forget somebody was like, Nate joined your thing and he wants to talk to you, and I was like, oh, okay, like cool. And they're like, dude, that's like it's a big deal or something. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, you don't know who Fierce Rhino 2 is? I was like, no. Not to be rude, but no. And yeah, so we ended up talking, and that's how we started streaming and doing content together. But I thought it was funny because at the time, everybody, like some of my mutual buddies, were kind of freaking out a little bit that were younger than me and did Farm Sim content. And they were starting their channels, and I was like, yeah, I don't know who he is. Look at that, perfect 8 rows. Just for me, a lovely cheese pizza, all for me. And we got 7 rows over there. Or 6. I thought I cut it at 7, maybe 6 rows. Huh. And then we will be done with this field and we'll move up north, and then we should be done with harvest. I know we talked about picking up another field, but we'll see. Unless I get a 12-row head, that probably ain't gonna happen. And I also don't see me driving all the way back to go get a 12-row head, so we'll probably be done for this year, and then we'll pick up a field next year. Alrighty, look at that. Field is all done. We'll just drive that auger wagon back up to the, if I knew that wasn't going to be heavy in the hopper, I'd take it down the road, but we'll try to stay a smidge realistic. I say this, and I'm about to take an 8-row head down the road like it's nothing. Alright, let's go be a menace. I don't see anything wrong with taking my 8-row head down the road. Alright, let me pull over real quick and put my sweatshirt on. My room is super, super, super cold. Alright, now we should be good. Let's not pull out in front of the school bus again. And now we're on our trek all the way. And then it's going to kind of suck because, well, I guess what we'll do is we'll go and harvest this field. We'll drive the combine back to the other bean field that we didn't finish, and we'll drop the corn head in the field. Finish the bean field, then pick the bean head up, put the transport wheels on, hook back up to the corn header, and then drive home. I don't know yet. Christmas Day, I'll be in Kentucky, and it's supposed to be like 62. Concord Bass Boys, what state do you live in? I live in Indiana. Southern, it's like super southern Indiana. Like, it takes me 10 minutes to get to the Kentucky-Indiana line. So I'm an I-state, but went to college in Kentucky for 4 years. My grandpa grew up in Kentucky, and I went over there every weekend, and then I married a girl from Kentucky, so I got both Kentucky in me and Indiana in me. We probably got like a line behind us. See if they'll pass me. Trying to let them pass me. They've got plenty of room to pass me if they want. All the other cars go flying around me in the double yellow. Well, this guy's just being nice. Say hi to where we'll be next. Not too bad. We're making good time driving down here to the field. Pretty far away here in Georgia. Oh yeah, I've been to Georgia a few times. I've been to Cairo, Georgia for some business stuff, and that's about as far in Georgia as you can get. You're about 30 minutes from the Georgia-Florida line. I like Georgia. It's pretty when I've gone multiple times. Oh goodness. Sorry to be hogging the road, but actually, you know what? I'll be nice. Take that out, and here we go. Just drive on the side of the road. Now y'all can pass me. I'm just driving this guy's field. He'll be fine. Maybe I'll buy it up for him. Maybe this will be my field. Actually, I want no part of field 78. That is way too big for me. Way too big. We let them pass us, and we're not going to let this guy pass us. Oh, it's a school bus. They can wait. Kids would probably like to watch a combine go down the road anyway, so. Man, he really is trying to pass us, isn't he? Your Christmas is planned to be like 75 degrees. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like 62 to 65 here. Which has only been a thing of the past 5 or 6 years. Usually it's frigid and snowing. And there we go. On our last field, and we're going to hire somebody out for that because I got some stuff to clean up over here. This tractor, we're just going to drive back. And we'll do the old cut behind like we've been doing. It's supposed to be 81 or 82 here? Good lord. That's down south for you, isn't it? We'll just park this over here for now, and then this needs to get emptied. Do you do any farming IRL? So I work for Pioneer. I'm a agronomy specialist, so I farm in small scale and advance all of the corn and soy for future farmers to plant. But my father-in-law farms, and that may be in my future somewhere. We'll see. But I essentially farm. I mean, I plant, spray, side dress, harvest. I mean, I do all that kind of stuff, work ground. It's just not in, like, massive amounts. But it still takes all day. Still takes days and days and days, unfortunately. It's kind of a tragic thing. We got 3 things of grain to haul. So we got both semis, this, and then no 4. We'll have 4 because I'm sure those gravity wagons will probably be almost full, or one will be almost full. Alright, so I think this was full, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's full of soy. So we got that full of soy, that full of soy, and then corn. Yeah, right? Yeah, honestly. I mean, if you play your cards right and you know what you're doing, you can still make a profit. It's just, it's harder. It's harder than it's ever been. So yeah, we'll leave that here. Alright, so they've made a lap around the field. I'm going to use the bathroom and I will be right back. Alright. How long am I going to be live for? I really don't know. What in the name? I don't even want to know. We're just going to stay over here and let him mess with that small field. Well, like, that's the thing. There's still a lot unknown. Like, I hate to say it, but I'm off work for 2 weeks now. And the probability when I start working again that I'm going to hop on a stream is probably not highly likely. Not to get anybody's hopes down or anything, but I mean, it very well could be that once I go back to work January 2nd, I may not stream again. I don't know. Like I said, it's a different ball game when I come home, my wife's home, we're doing stuff, and we visit with my parents quite a bit, and we go out and do stuff with work friends and all that kind of stuff. That's why I'm having like the internal battle of even starting like another channel for other multi games, because like if you don't put the time into something, then you're wasting your own time. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to visit that farm he was talking about. And we're going to go up here in the top left and haul grain to it and see if we'll purchase the ground if need be, which I'm sure we need to. And we'll use that as a grain holding so we don't have to take it to the market all the time. Even though it's like I got $7 million, I don't really need to take anything to a market. Got plenty of money. That's what's like, once you've got a good rotation of equipment you want in this game, if you have like 7 mil, like, there ain't a whole lot to do with it. Like, you've kind of got it made. What's up, DJ? Oh, I'm just driving through people's culverts and driveways and being a total menace. But like, see, what would I be really ideal and would be really neat is if like once I got done streaming here, like I'm like what the most likely thing that's gonna go happen is I'm gonna get on Arc Raiders on my like PlayStation or something. But it'd be like, why would I not just hop on Arc Raiders on here, you know? So but I don't know. This is why you don't let me drive semis on this game, by the way. I also wish the driving mechanics in this game were a lot better. It's a little squirrely. Sure, another channel playing. I'm moving down and play. Right, and I will, but like I said, I've kind of been working on something in the background, and yeah, we'll see. I got to get Twitch set up and all that crap, and biggest thing of all, I've got to go get my camera for a face cam. Because nobody's gonna, like I said, and we talked about that earlier. Nobody's watching a multi-game streamer if they don't have a. Like I said, you can kind of get away with it on Farm Sim a little bit, but games like Arc Raiders and The Climb and stuff like that, and Tarkov, you're like, good luck. All right, now he said it's up here by like 113. I haven't been to this farm yet, so this will be interesting. If it's good enough, we'll just move up here and we'll... Whoa, what is he doing? Oh, goodness. A hired hand's gonna get fired. What in the name is growing over here? What is that? Can't tell. Well, that's a nice little house right there. He said it had been set up over here, I believe is what he was saying. Which if I need to buy an auger, that'd be... awful. Oh, it does have a grand leg back here. Sweet. Do some farming. That's what we are farming. Farming doesn't have to be an infield activity. We're farming. Okay, well, we'll purchase it. But I am going to stage it so that we're parked right there. Okay. Alright, let's hop in the combine. What in the name is going on over here? Hopefully it'll let me harvest those scragglers, maybe? Yes, it will. I don't know what he was doing. He's fired. Fired. He's harvesting like 9 rows at once, too. Well, I know which field we're going to have to work first. Cattle property is separate from the grain site? Alright. We'll probably just buy both of them, honestly. We could totally bring these over here, but I'm just going to be a total turd. And I'm just going to hog the road. See what happens. But like, if I remember correctly, I live streamed on one of my other channels that I used to have. And if I remember correctly, you had to, even though it was the same like Google account, like it was attached to what this account would be, you had to log out on OBS every time, and it was sort of a nightmare. And if I'm going to keep streaming this, like, there's no chance I even do that, because it's just that much of a headache. Look at all these stragglers over here. I don't quite know why that guy was missing, but it is what it is. Alright, good enough. Alright, now we're back in here. Now maybe he'll... I'm going to try to get on a row, because I know we kind of got squirrely down there. On the right in the back? Okay, gotcha. No auger needed. Yep. We'll purchase it. We'll get it all purchased and good. Which we're still squirrely in the back, but it is what it is. Almost done with harvest 25. You love the setup, using this one on my single. Really? Very nice. Take one more 8-row pass off back here. Now we're good. Like I said, they done a really nice job on this map. It feels just like Kentucky. Which, I mean, it is Kentucky. It's based out of a real place, but it feels really similar to like what my father-in-law farms down in his area. And like, it's got some big maps and it's got some small maps. Like, it's got enough of a geography where if you wanted to run a big operation, you still could. But it's got just the right amount too. If you want to run a smaller one, maybe like 1 or 2 big fields, it's perfect for that as well. Should technically have one more pass after this. Then it'll be all done. Done for the year. Then we'll take the tractor back, the Magnum back or something, and which we still have to go drop this combine over at the bean field. And get those beans knocked out. Switch over in a row. Alright, so that is done. We'll throw the flashers on, go dump that in the first one, and then we'll actually use the first hopper up here for the corn, and then we'll dump the beans in. Hopefully I didn't dump anything in the back. Let that go through, and then this guy's just going to have to sit and wait. And then we'll just use that back gravity wagon to fill our with our soy in the next field. Close that up and take it all the way down there. Take the truck back here again. Get all met up with the auger wagon. Then we can probably take the auger wagon back home. Since it's pretty much done for the year, we don't need it. Slow drive. Everybody buckle in. Getting real crazy up in here. Almost there. We're almost there. Don't get hooked back up to our chromed out header that for whatever reason is still glitched. The reel on it, instead of being black, is still chrome, which is really obnoxious. Go ahead and unfold that back since there ain't no power lines or nothing. Oh, you're off work till 2nd of January? Nice, 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 nice. Sounds like a lot of companies do that. Shut down then. Been looking forward to it? Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. It's work has been stressful, to say the least. You can tell we definitely started this field a while back. Six, 7 days a week, the rest of the year, goodness. That's a lot of days, man. What do you do? 'Cause that's crazy. That's a lot of work. Man, this field's been all green. We're turning on the bushels here. We'll finish this field up. This is the last field. We didn't pick up any more this year, unfortunately. Skilled tradesman for GM, very nice. But that is a big time job. Hats off to you. I mean, there's some things that I could do, some things I couldn't. I'm in. My busy season is ridiculous, so. It's gonna take a little bit to turn around back here, a little finagling. We'll just cut the back side of that off, actually. And we have plenty of room to turn around back in there, so we'll do that. Oh, not so fast. Great job, but I have work shirt for 20. Yeah, and that's how I am too. Once I get into the hang of things again, like once I'm working 7 a.m. to 7 or 8 p.m. or longer, it kind of is what it is. But for the first like week and a half of doing that, there's so many like, oh goodness, I want to quit my job type moments, because it's a royal pain. It can be a royal pain in the rear. It can.
it's rough getting back into, right? Right. Yeah, it definitely takes its toll on me the first like week or two, and then I'm back in it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is not bad. It's just that initial push to get back into it is what gets me. Alright, we'll go dump this real quick and then. Alright guys, well, it's almost lunchtime and I'm about to that point. I'm about at my hour and 30 minutes where I'm ready to do something else now. Maybe my attention span's getting worse. Maybe that's what it is. But thank you guys for once again joining me in the stream. Sorry it's been sporadic and random and that I don't know what I'm doing, but